Hello. So today I brought you a short recording, and this will be about someone famous. And I would like to give you insight about his success from an astrological perspective, or I would like to use astrology as a tool to look behind his life. The person is very successful and he made his career in gastronomy, in French style fine dining. He is a chef who obtained various Michelin stars. He has a major influence in gastronomy globally. His customers don't only buy sensory pleasures by eating his food, but also by elegance and luxury. And this person is Alain Ducasse. Not sure about the exact pronunciation, but in my view, looking at his birth chart in Vedic astrology, his career success goes way beyond him being a perfectionist, him being disciplined or maximalist. I must say I haven't done extensive research on his life, but I do have certain facts that I obtained from Google. And if you would like to know more, I would encourage you to go online and read about his life. So, Ducasse was born in 1956 in France. He started working as a chef in 1977 when he was 21. At the age of 24, he obtained his first significant role as a chef in a professional kitchen and restaurant. About 3-4 years later, the same restaurant that he worked for gained 2 Michelin stars. This was in 1984. In the same year, Ducasse was traveling with a small plane that crashed in the Alps. He was the only survivor of 6 people. He had 15 operations afterwards, and he had a long recovery. He claims this plane crash taught him not to have fear in life. Up till today, he owns multiple restaurants and he is one of the top-ranked Michelin stars chef. So in my view, there are 3 major factors that drove Ducasse to success. One of the things that I see from his birth chart is that he is someone who probably has a very strong life philosophy. And one of the proof to me is that in an interview he stated that the most important thing in his life, in fact, is himself. So the client's customers are only secondary, which can sound a bit arrogant, but I do think that he said his inner truth. So he stated this with a raw honesty, and it sounded really, truly genuine. And I do think that this proves his strong life philosophy, based on which we need to prioritize ourselves. So he did put himself first before others. And he was able to do that, so everything else kind of unfolded. So this was one of the things that I found significant in his chart. The second thing is that the fire element in his chart are super strong. And the fire element gives him being able to use his creativity, taking risk, initiating on his ideas, being able to use his strong belief in order to create and manifest in this world. So his birth chart, from an elementary perspective, definitely supports his success. And the reason for this is because his actions are fully align his purpose. And you might wonder, what was his purpose? The way I see it and how I interpret it, that his purpose wasn't purely cooking for others and pleasing others with cooking, but to have a bigger vision. So I do think that he has a kind of inner urge to grow and to create something significant for people. And what I see is that he used his talent of cooking, and he has a very good hand skills, and he used this as a tool to make an impact in gastronomy and have a global presence. Because his purpose, in a way, it's kind of institutionalized cooking. And not only that, but also transmit his knowledge of cooking, of gastronomy, teach, and you spread information and spread the wisdom that he has and that he accumulated throughout his traveling. This is why, this is how I see that the second most important factor is, his actions are fully aligning his purpose. And the third one that I found, I think it's a very, very strong a spiritual kind of message that I see. And this because that his birth chart does give clues about risk of accidents or some kind of physical disability. Now, he did say that this accident really gave him a kind of power, to lose fear in life and take risk and find solutions. So he was able to build on suffering. If you wonder how come he was the only survivor of that plane crash, we can approach it from different aspects. We can say that this was luck, this was a fortunate event, or God helped him. But the way I interpret his birth chart is that his sense of purpose and duty was much stronger than just to quit his life. When he was on his hospital bed and he found this extreme willpower, and he had this extreme willpower and kind of incredible drive and force, so strongly follow his duty and follow his purpose, he needed to go through these difficulties and this accident to reach his purpose that was assigned to him for this lifetime. What happened to him, that it was a wake-up call, I would say kind of a spiritual awakening, that basically he recognized his limitations of his physical existence and of his body. Yet he had the willpower and the urge to get through it. Life is much bigger than your physical body.